Okay, let's do our market recap. We are Wednesday, December 3rd, 6 p.m. So we are going to take a look at Tesla, the VIX, the stock indices, gold, silver, Bitcoin, Ethereum. Let's start. Tesla closed at 446.74, up $17.50, 4% higher. Post-market, we were down a little bit. So let's look at this. So first, are we still into our bullish channel? Yes, we are. This is the bullish channel we are in. So Tesla as a whole is going higher. As a whole, it's going higher. Temporarily, yes, temporarily, it's having some move down within the bullish channel. And yes, it is having some moves up too. So this is why inside the bullish channel, this is basically called noise. The overall trend is this bullish channel, this overall medium trend. It started in March of this year, so it's going to be close to a year eventually. So this is what we have. So nice green candle right here. Let me just jump right back to the 1 hour chart. So on the 1 hour chart, we were watching, we had a nice move, since the beginning right here. Since we broke 411.71 right here, we have been following Tesla. So we jumped in. We jumped in on Discord on the 1 hour chart. Then Tesla went and broke, what is the number? Broke 426.47. 426.47 right here. It went and broke it and stayed above it. Except yesterday. So yesterday, things, we had a little bit of a kerfuffle. We dropped down a little bit, and then we stabilized under 430. 430.22 right here, 430.22. This was pretty clear that 430.22 was an important resistance to break. And let me just take a look here at the live to make sure that you are seeing it, that I'm not talking to myself. So yeah, 430.22, and with the low that we had yesterday, this gave us this 1 hour chart bullish channel, so we could see exactly where it was. So now we know where it is. It's going to be useful in the future when we eventually start to retest it. So very nice to have it. So we were stuck below 430, and today, boom, opened above. Then on the 1 hour chart, the rule is that we wait for the 1 hour candle to be finished in order to conclude anything. In this case, it just ran through. So the first hour went very fast, and the price went higher right there from the first hour. Then we even broke on the first hour. We closed above 440.13, which was the next stop that we were going to look at. So 440.13 was even broken on the first hour. Then we stabilized a little bit. There was a stabilization for 3 hours, let's say, or a good 2 hours of stabilization. This is, this was an opportunity to get in with a stop loss still at 430.22 or a bit lower. And then boom, this is now continuing. And now we are stabilizing. We are around, I would put the resistance at 447.83. This is where we are stuck right here. And this is in line with previous places where the stock stopped. So the stock is stopping, at the same places. We can go back and see the same lows, the same highs, and this is where we are. So, it's stopping at some minor resistance. We are going to get some additional resistance, a little bit more important, at 452.91 and 459. So nice move today. It's hard to be against this. We knew that we had momentum on the 1 hour chart. Guess what? Do we have momentum on the daily chart today? Well, yes. So momentum is starting to show up. Boom, boom, boom. So we have stochastic over 60, which we like to have for any move up. Whether it's on the 1 hour chart, whether it's on the daily chart, we like to have that move up. So yes, on the daily chart, we are having momentum. So we can start thinking about getting into Tesla from the daily chart perspective and not only as a daily intraday 1 hour trade. So now we need to start thinking about daily moves, daily chart, because we are having momentum on the daily. So right now this close above 440.13 can be considered on the daily chart as a buy signal. First target is going to be this horizontal resistance there at 467.13. Why that number? Well, because we used to stop at that number. We stopped there. We cannot break above. We cannot break above. Recently, we cannot break above. In the past, look at this. Isn't it interesting that in the past, that 467.13 is where we stop right here, December 18th. So, and also, yes, Christmas of last year. So, you know, it took us 1 year. Took us 1 year to get back, almost, because we are not there yet, but 1 year to get back to the same point where we were. So this is why on this channel we do technical analysis, because we feel like just holding something that is falling down is not the most efficient way of trading and investing. You own something that's worth $465 here, and then it's worth $200 here. So 50% you lost, I'm sorry to say, but you lost 50% of the value. And in order to recoup it, you need to do 100% of return on investment. So better to sell at some point when we see that things are starting to weaken. We are starting to make a congestion zone. It's more work. It's more work. A congestion zone right here when we started to break it at 360. So 360 is better than holding it from 467. So setting at 360 is not too bad. And then that 360 came back, but we got in, you know, on the 1 hour chart. If you go back to our videos, we got in somewhere here at 246. So it's pretty good. So this is what we do on this channel. We don't tolerate a stock that really goes down. You know, if it only moves down a little bit, then that's fine. If the trend is still intact, that's fine. But if the trend is not intact, this is what a trend means. If the trend is not intact, it means that it's supposed to go lower. It should continue to go lower. So why stay in it if we know with a certain degree of certainty that it is going to continue? So anyway, so daily chart buy signal right here. This is not financial advice. Stop loss on the daily chart. You can use this one right here at 420. I say 426.47. You know, this was the past trigger that we had, just to give it a little bit of leeway. 420 something on our way to 467, and we have momentum. Yes, it's only one candle, so that's a caveat. It's only one candle, and it's a sudden candle. So sudden candles can reverse, but hey, stock market, there is always risk somewhere. I'm just pointing those risks out. That's it. Let's take a look at the rest of the market. The VIX. What did the VIX do today? So VIX continuing down. So this is giving us more confidence in Tesla's move today. VIX at 1609, down 0.49. So very nice move down, continuing down. So this should be helping everything. Let's verify. Take a look at Dow Jones. Nice day today, up 0.86%. So we are in a congestion zone right now. Nice move. This is where we are. SPX really, you know, this one is very close to breaking that 68.51. Look at this. It's close to breaking this one and this one. This is going to help the whole market when these two lines are going to be broken. QQQ, nice move continuing, happy. Nasdaq, nice move continuing. We have some headroom for both of them. Russell, nice move today, nice headroom, everything super good. Let's now take a look at the gold and silver. Gold going sideways. Silver doing pretty good. This one is really something. So it's maintaining itself, even going a little bit higher post-market. So this one, I'm going to have to adjust what's happening right here because we are starting to see a new channel being formed. The first bullish channel was here. This is the first bullish channel. Didn't stay long into it, but it stayed into it, and now it's going into a second channel. So this is where we are right now, second channel, because it just wants to go faster. So gold sideways, silver even better. Bitcoin, oh, look at this. This is starting to be very beautiful. On the 1 hour chart, we regained back yesterday. Is that yesterday? Yesterday and Monday, we started regaining what we had lost on Sunday. And now we are continuing. Remember the steps. First step, second step, third step. Lost it, boom, regained it. And now fourth step. So really nice move, super nice move. Very happy that I personally didn't sell at the low. I had put a stop loss for Ethereum, which has pretty much the same pattern. I had put a stop loss. It was not triggered. That this is super fine. So I'm still in it. This is great. So yeah, Bitcoin is going nicely. So momentum again on the 1 hour chart. On the daily chart, no momentum yet, but soon. Stochastic is at 56.50. We need it at 60, so 4 away. And this move today is a nice strong move. We are still into a downward channel, so we should keep this into consideration. So we could be getting momentum here, and because of the lines, we could be losing that momentum. It's always possible, but we don't have momentum yet. But you know, this is starting to look very good. If you want to chance it a little bit, this is a W pattern right here. A W pattern you buy when we break the middle part. Guess what? Guess what? Guess what? This is the middle part. This is the middle part right here. Boom. So we crossed above. So again, this can be seen as a buy signal from the trend lines perspective. We like to confirm it with a momentum, with some momentum indicators, stochastic, blah blah blah. We don't have it, so a little bit less risk, a little bit more risky on the daily chart, but there's risk each time we cross the street. So I said it today. So Bitcoin is up 2.6%. So starting to become interesting. So if you get in right now, it's perfectly fine. You know, you have an objective reason to get in, not just a feeling. You have an objective reason. This was a W pattern and blah blah blah. It broke above the middle part of the W, so that's your objective reason. Let me just try to, okay. So I said it, December 3rd at 92,772. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Is it doing as good? Oh, look at this beauty. Look at Ethereum. Boom, broke above 30.57. You know, this is basically the same W pattern. So 30.57 right here, 30.57, could not break above it not too long ago, and now we can. Why? Well, depending on how deep we want to go, if I stay at the high level, sellers were not willing to sell Bitcoin lower than 30, no, sorry. Buyers were not willing to, did not have to buy higher than 30.57 for a Bitcoin. They didn't have to. Sellers were willing to provide all the Bitcoins that buyers wanted, so the price didn't have to go higher than 30.57. Today, this is not the case. Today, this is not the case. Buyers need to chase the sellers, which are a bit, as a group, more reluctant to sell lower. They don't have to anymore. The buyers want it and are willing to pay higher than 30.57. So why sell lower when they are coming to us? So this is a real-time auction. So we see the price is starting to climb up here. So this also can be seen as a buy signal, my friends. So December 3rd, I said it. December 3rd, you can keep. We can go back to this video. Yes, of course, possible bump here at 33.53. 33.53 right here. This is a great practice for my English, my pronunciation. So 33.53. Possible bump, possible turnaround. You have been warned, but maybe it's going to be okay too. Maybe it's going to be okay. And guess what? Stochastic over 60. Momentum is back for Ethereum. Our reversal indicator is also has just turned bullish exactly today. So we can start thinking about getting back into, that's not financial advice, Ethereum, Bitcoin. We can start thinking about getting back into those two today. Stop loss. We always need to have a stop loss. I would use 29.84.45 just right here. The line right here below this candle. That's reasonable. We were just below it November 27th, 28th, and 29th. And we also started above that number today. We just had a little bit of a fluke on Sunday and Monday. So these are the numbers that we can take a look at. And let's take a look at BMNR. BMNR also going higher, up 5% today, up 5%. This one is going to launch when we break that 35.25. 35.25 right here. You know, we are going down, going up. Once we break this, we still don't have momentum on Bitcoin, on BMNR. We don't have momentum yet on the daily chart. As soon as we start breaking above Bitcoin, stochastic is at 47. If we have a nice day, maybe in a couple of days, in 2 days, we should be above 35.25. If we get 2 nice candles, then stochastic could be above 60, so we could be getting momentum. So the buy for BMNR, which is a little bit different than Ethereum, even though they buy Ethereum, they have their own buyer and seller tug of war. So this is why the chart is not exactly the same. So for BMNR, right here, my friends, 35.25. And once we get that, there's a good chance that we are also going to get stochastic over 60, which would give us momentum. So then that would be a nice, clean buy signal at 35, just above 35, to go to, last time, where did we go to? We have some resistance at 47. And then we we have this downward diagonal resistance right here at 55 bucks. So 35 to 55, not too bad. 35 to 47, not too bad. So this is what is in the air. This is what is in the air. Let's take a brief look at the data. So ISM manufacturing, ISM services PMI. Forecast 52.3, actual 52.6. The strongest growth in the services sector in 9 months. So see, we are seeing a trend right here. This is increasing. The manufacturing was not doing as good. Services are doing better. That's interesting information, but what counts for us is what's happening in the chart. So these are the ingredients but there are so many ingredients that are affecting what's happening on the chart, and we care about the chart. On Friday, we are going to get some PCE price index, and next week we are going to get, Wednesday, FOMC meeting, Fed interest rate decision. So that could give us a nice boost if Powell lowers the rates once again. So the fact that the market is moving right now is like a bonus, because it should, I don't know, it should be moving better, faster, higher next week if we get the rates down. So great day today. Cannot complain too much. So thank you very much, guys. If you want to get buy signals for other stocks that are going to move, they are going to move. If the stock indices are starting to move, and the stock indices are starting to move, then other stocks are going to start to move. If you want to know which other ones are starting to move, if you don't want to put your eggs in the same basket, Tesla, Bitcoin, Ethereum, maybe not the best to put all your eggs in those 3 baskets that are very volatile. We have other baskets that you can take a look at. If you become a member on YouTube, at the private Discord level, this is going to give you access to my Discord server where we are discussing all these other stocks right here on the watch list. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing. If you like what I do, you can become a YouTube member. Click on my TradingView affiliate link. I'm going to wish you a great evening. We are going to talk tomorrow, and I'm going to tell you à la prochaine si Dieu le veut.